Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you all? Am I audible? You can just confirm me by raising your hands. Okay, that's great that you all are audible to me. Thank you for your confirmation, Zohar. So let's start with today's day 3 session. Okay, already 6:05. Just waited to get all the attendees to get joined as these are into the demo sessions. Multiple people will be joining. So first of all, I would like to share my screen with you all. So I'll just take 2 minutes to give an intro. Welcome to Logic Labs Technologies. We are into the Linux administration batch, that is RHCSA. I'll be your trainer and my name is Sonika. I am working as an system administrator into one of the organization, as well as I am the technical content writer, and had taken multiple batches of Linux administration prior. So that course duration will be of 4 weeks. It will be working in the morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, 5 days a week. That is from Monday to Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, the course fees is 5900 and the timing will be 6 a.m. IST. Those who all are out of country, they can convert the IST to their particular times. Okay. See, the first 5 sessions will be free to all the attendees. As today is the day 3 session, tomorrow is Saturday, tomorrow, okay. Day 5 and day 6, which will be, day 4 and day 5 session, which will be conducted on Monday and Tuesday. Okay, those are also free to all the attendees. And the Zoom session links will all the attendees. And once you move on to the day 6th session, all attendees will not be permitted. Those who are the paid participants, paid registered participants, will only get the Zoom link onto their registered email addresses. So where you can get connected to my batch. Okay, there will not be any batch shiftings. For session updates, you need to join our WhatsApp community group. Let me join. So those who are today new attendees, they can get joined to this WhatsApp community where you will get all the detailed information about the batch updates, batch related updates. All the session recordings and the notes will be accessed through the LMS graphic. Means whatever the session recordings are there and the notes that I'm going to provide you will be uploaded to you session wise, okay, to your dashboard where you can access it through the graphene to the it is a lifetime access. There is no any limitation for those particular recordings and the notes. Once you're registered, it will be permanently with you. If you have any queries or concerns related to the batch, you can just contact the contact numbers which are mentioned over here, or else always also you can keep an email address, which is also you can also keep an email with the email address provided over here. Okay, so the related to the course, related to the PDFs, these all entire PDFs will be provided to you, which will be focusing, we will be more focusing on CLI mode, that is, we'll be more focusing on the commands. Whenever you will be out of this batch, whenever you will complete with this batch, the commands will be at your tip of your tongue. Okay, at the end of the session, I would like to uh, also give you the dumps for the RCS exams. Okay, so once you are into the operating system, once you know to operate the operating system smoothly, dumps are not much harder. Easily you can resolve them. I'm going to provide hundreds of interview questions in which there will be theoretical part covering as well as the command line oriented question and answers. So those who all are new participants today, do you have any queries in this? They can just raise their hands. I can unmute them. So I'm sharing the day one recording session, okay, as well as the day two recording session is also there available onto the WhatsApp community group. For the new attendees, they can get connected to the recordings of day one, day two session, and as we are here into the day three session. So those who all are interested to attend the batch after the day six session, they can continue to make a payment through the payment link that I'm going to share you now. So the links are being shared to you all. So what as per your requirement, you can move on. The course content. Okay, the course registration, subscription, and the recording and the payment link is available for you all. So let's move for today's day six session content. So yesterday I gave you the overview and operating system. Right, today we are starting our day. Today we are starting our second topic, that is OS installation guide. So in this, the first method we are going to see is the virtual machine. That is, we are going to create a VM, that is the virtual machine, onto our guest operating system. So as you people are in touch with the IT sectors, many of you people will be knowing that in the market we have multiple VMwares available, or the virtual machines available from the different vendors. So one of it we are going to see is the Oracle virtual machine. We are going to download the Oracle virtual machine. So prior that, I would like to tell you that what exactly the virtual machine is, how exactly it works. See, first of all, we have a system with us. It might be a server, or it might be a laptop, or it might be a desktop. Okay. We have some hardware configuration that is set onto our system. Okay. And on that, we have an OS. That OS is called as the host OS. It might be Mac, or it might be Windows, or it might be Linux. Okay, try to understand Linux. Onto the Linux operating system as well, we can install the virtual machine. Okay, even Linux distros have uh, their own VM packages. Okay, but as now we are going to see the virtual machine for the Windows and the Mac. Okay, into upcoming sessions, I will tell you how we can install the VMs and which all VMs are available to get installed onto the Linux operating system. Okay, so as of now, how do virtual machine works? The virtual machines are made possible through the virtualization. technology. Means there are some, see, when we configure a physical hardware, then it is easier for us to install the operating system onto us. But what does this virtualization do? It will assign the hardware configuration virtually to us, not physically, but same as physically, but virtually, where we can set our configuration as per requirement and we can prepare the virtualized hardware configuration. And on that, we can install the ISO image of our operating system. Okay, so in this, we are going to see Windows virtual machine and the Mac. Those who all are the Mac users, they can also install the virtual machine onto your system. Virtualization uses software to simulate virtual hardware that allows multiple VMs to run on the single machine. Yes, it uses a software to simulate virtual hardware. Correct, as I have explained you right now. And allows multiple VMs, means we can create multiple virtual machines onto this single virtual box or the virtual machine, okay, to run on a single machine. The physical machine is known as the host, while the VMs running on it are called as the guests. See, whenever the client, whenever the client, he either takes the servers, shared hosted servers through the cloud computing platforms, or they do rent the servers from the server renting vendors, right? What they will do, if suppose there are in an organization, the one who is a client, he has a big organization, okay, he has a development sector, he has some uh, multiple employees working under him, okay, so one of the sector is of the development into his hand, and he needs multiple platforms for his software testing purposes or application working purposes, right? If we have one application, then it should run, he is thinking it should run onto the multiple OSs. So every time bringing a new hardware and installing an OS and making a testing on it is not possible, right? Those are the heavy softwares that need to be tested, and how it can be executed to the entire world, to the end users, that to be tested. That time, the servers are configured with the VMs. Even though if the server is with the Linux operating system, onto that the virtualization is done. Okay, where the multiple OSs can be installed on it and multiple things can run on it. Okay, so into upcoming sessions, we will come to know how we can configure our Linux operating system with the VMs onto it. So the physical machine is known as the host. So physical machine means as of now I have Windows and on that I have installed the VM. So my machine, my Windows machine is the host, while the VMs running on it are called as the guest operating system. So I have installed the virtual box and on that I have multiple operating systems. Then I can say that these are my guest operating system and I am the host for them. Okay. So is that clear how virtualization works and even how the Linux operating system will have the virtual machines onto it to have multiple guest operating system? Do you have any queries in this so that we can move on to the practical now? So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to download the virtual box. So let us type virtual box onto your Google or into the browser. So once you type virtual box onto your browser, you will come to one site. The first site will be only of the Oracle virtual box. Click on it. If you have VMware as well already onto your system, you can create the virtual machine over there as well. Or those who don't know how the virtualization is done, please do follow the steps that I'm uh, telling to you. Okay. So once you come to the virtual box, you will find the download options. Okay. So, but click here, guest operating systems. Just a moment. Come to downloads. Okay. See here into the left side, you will see the downloads option once you come to the website. So here you have multiple platform packages. So those who all have Mac, they can click here. Those who all have Windows, they can click over here. So I'm going to click on Windows host. So see, but it started getting downloaded automatically. Okay. If you people do not have some higher configuration onto your system, then you can just come little down, where you will get the all supported platforms. So click on that. So this is the exe file, all supported platforms. We have one more link where older builds also we can get of the VM. So see, 6.1 is active maintenance, 7 is active maintenance. Rest all old days versions are no longer supported. So you can, those who have older version, they can go with the older versions or whichever version they want. See here, 6.1.4. Multiple versions are available as per your host machine's hardware configuration, whichever is suitable for you. You people please get downloaded to it. It is not an high-end task. Easily you can perform this by yourself. Okay. So once you come here, you will see the uh, exe file over here. Just click onto it. How you install a normal software onto your systems, the same that you're going to continue. Okay, guys. Yeah. So it is getting. So as you people are onto the system, try to download your VMs now. So what you are saying, I'm not getting. Yeah, okay, the book. Okay, that's great. So it is still getting browsed. So you all people just install this, a normal installation, how the software of any of the software is there, you will get get installed onto your system. I have already installed onto my system. It is getting bit hanged up. Just a moment. Allow me 2 minutes. I'll just end the task for that. Sorry for the interruption as it is getting hanged up. Just allow me 2 minutes to sort it out. Okay. So the thing is sorted out. So just try to install this virtual box as a normal software onto your system. Okay. So once you download it, you will have the shortcut onto your desktop. the system is again hanging up. I'm extremely regarding this. Just allow me 2 to 3 minutes more. Okay. So I was audible to you all, right? Neatly. Okay, that's great. So well, thank you for your interaction. Okay. So once you install it, you will get a shortcut of this virtual machine onto your desktop. So you can see over here a shortcut is created. Just click onto it. You will find this kind of control panel or this kind of panel once you open up with your Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Once you come here, you need to come to tools. Okay, these all will not be viewed on your new freshly created installed VM. Okay, so you need to come to tools and then you need to click on new. So what is this new? New means it is nothing but we are creating a new virtual hardware configuration for our operating system to be installed on it. So for that, first of all, we need to give a name for our VM. So let me give the name for my VM as Linux batch 258. Yes, our batch number is 258. Batch number is 258. So machine folder. So what it is asking is where you want to create your virtual machine, into which drive. So please do remember that do not create your virtual machines with the C drive where your host operating system is also installed onto. Please try to take up the freed space that is available onto your system. So I can see that some space is available in F drive. Okay. So let me click onto the F drive and let me create one new folder as VM Linux batch 258. So what I'm doing is I'm allocating the path to create the virtual machine onto my system. Okay. So I have created this folder and I am going to assign local drive F /VM Linux batch means this folder's path I'm going to give. So just drag below and go to others, and you will come here to the F drive where we have created our new folder. So see, can you see a folder VM Linux batch 258? Yes. So click on it and select the folder. So you have selected the path for it. So the type is Linux. Yes. Then you have to select the operating system, that is Red Hat 64-bit operating system. You have multiple versions as well you want to select. But now, as I'm going to download the ISO image of Red Hat, we are learning the Red Hat operating system. We are going to download the Red Hat. We are going to set the version as Red Hat 64-bit. And then next. So then comes the RAM. So as of now, 1025 MB is more than enough. So you can make it as next. Create a virtual hard disk now. Yes, I want to create it. Say create VDI, virtual box disk image. Yes, make it next. Please choose whether the new virtual disk file should grow as it is used, dynamically allocated, and if should created maximum size. Dynamically allocated only we are going to do, because in case there is a need to extend the hard disk, then we can. In case there is a need that in future I can extend my hard disk, then you need to keep it as dynamically allocated. It depends upon the requirement, okay? So better we prefer the dynamically allocated. Say next. Next comes the file allocation and the size. Means this is the size of the virtual hard disk that we need to assign. Here by default you will get 8 GB. You can make it as 20 GB. 20 GB is more than enough for us to perform the practicals. So let us create our virtual machine. So as of now, what it has created a virtual machine with this hardware configuration. What is that configuration? RAM is 1024 MB. Boot record is this. Okay. Then the video memory, the controller storage, SATA is of 20 GB. SATA hard disk, HDD. Okay. SDD and HDD, those are different. Here we have the SATA available with us. So it is of 20 GB that we have allotted a space to it. Okay. Rest, these all are the general information for your virtual machine. So now the next important step is you people will have to come to the browser. So this is all set now. Your virtual machine is ready. Now there is a need to download and to install your operating system onto it, right? To use it. So for that, first step we need to take is we have to go to the browser. Come to browser. So here you need to download it. Given browse as Red Hat ISO download for VirtualBox for free. Free only. Linux is an open source operating system as well as it is free of cost. Okay. There is no need to So you can come to this developers.redhat.com. So once you come here, you need to log in to the account. So see, once you log in over here, once you create your account over here, register for Red Hat account, okay, then try to log in with your whatever stuff you do it by yourself, because how you create a normal account, the same method will be there. I cannot create it over here because already I have an account with Red Hat site, okay. So register for a new Red Hat account, create your own account, and do please make a note of the email address that you are assigning, the name that you're assigning for the Red Hat login, as well as the password that you're assigning to your Red Hat account. Okay, this will be needed in future for us onto the day 15th of session, where we are going to get registered our VM with the Red Hat account manager. Okay, so please make a note of the email address, the Red Hat login name, as well as the password. So once you create your account and once you log in, automatically the latest version of the Red Hat will be downloaded. Okay, you no need to do any further steps. Just create and log in. Automatically in the ISO image will get downloaded. Okay, once it is downloaded, just you have to come back to your VM. I cannot show you right now because first of all the login, and after that the size of the ISO image will be more than 8 GB. Okay, it might take within it might take half an hour to get downloaded. Depends upon your ISP internet provider. Okay, so it's better, do follow the steps that I'm telling. It is very much easier for you people. So once you download your ISO image, come back to the virtual box here. So once you come back to your virtual box, click on the VM that you have created. So click here. And then you need to click on start. So see, there is no such trial period for Red Hat or any of the Linux distros. It is free of cost. Try to get my words that Linux operating system is free of cost. There is no need to pay it. The only thing for Red Hat is we should get registered with the Red Hat account. Okay, then there is no any limitation for the usage of that operating system that you are going to install onto your server. That is what yesterday I explained you everything, that it is an open source code as well as it is free of cost. So the multiple organizations which has heavy server configurations, they prefer Linux based operating system only, due to its security as well as it is a free of cost and multiple packages can be installed onto it. All are of free of cost. How for Windows and Mac we need to get pay for every application or whatever high-end softwares we use like Microsoft Doc, these all file managements and all. Here in Linux, it will be all free of cost. No need to pay. Okay. So see, when you will come to your new virtual box, click on it and click on start button. Once you will start your VM, it will ask you to set up the disk. Select the Select startup disk from where you want to start up. So see, once you download your ISO image, automatically it will redirect over here. Okay. So can you see I had downloaded the ISO image with me on it is D drive on August 27 I had downloaded it. Okay. And it is located into the D drive. So select this ISO image and click on start. So this what it will do is it will start installing the Red Hat version onto our virtual machine. So this is 8.4. I think now you will get 8.9 version onto the Red Hat account, the newer version. Whatever latest version are available, they will provide you. Okay. Through the Red Hat only we are going to download it. So let this process go on. Do you have any queries in this? You can just raise your hands. Or else you can keep into a chat box as well. The process is going on of the installation of the software. Once these all is run, after that we'll get the installation summary where we are going to select the things that we need. We are going to summarize that what all requirements are there at the time of the installation, and the installation will get started. Until then, if you need to discuss any of the topic related to the Linux operating system, you can keep me in a chat box with your queries, as well as you can raise your hand. Who all are new attendees to the day 3 session? Can anyone let me know? And just raise your hand. Okay, it's almost about to end. It takes time, you know. So whichever operating system it might be, it takes installed onto the hardware configuration. Okay. So until then, I would like to share you the links. So this is the day 1 recording, where below these only you will get the day 2 and today's day 3 sessions recording. See, from day 4 and day 5 will be free to all the attendees, but the YouTube links will not be provided for them. Okay. Only day 3, we provide the YouTube links. Okay. So this is the last day for the YouTube link. So those who want to proceed the batch from the day 6, they can proceed with the payment link that I'm sharing to you all now. So see, I came to the installation summary page. Now here, let me select the name as United States. Yes. And then say continue. Click on continue. And then we are going to assign the installation summary over here. Okay. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to select the installation destination. Onto that installation destination, once you click here, automatically the local standard disk that we had assigned will be visible to you. Okay. Just click on it. You will get a right click over there. Okay, where you're selecting this hard disk onto which you want to install your operating system and say done. Okay. So once you are done with it, you have selected the partition or the hard disk on which your iOS will get installed. The next part comes the network and host connectivity. We need to build the network and host connectivity by enabling this Ethernet. You need to enable. Okay, so see, it showed connected, means your host machine and the virtual machine is connected. So say done. Okay. So security policy, do not make changes any of it. Connect to the Red Hat account. We are going to get connected, get registered through CLI mode. Okay. So installation source, local media, keep it as it is. This software selection. Okay. So see, into the software selection, you have base environment as well as the additional software for the selected environment. As of now, we are going to learn onto the CLI mode, and we are not going to take any of these additional softwares. Okay. So please do not select it. Come to the base environment. Here, see, you will have multiple options. Server with GUI, server, minimal install, workstation, custom operating system, virtualization host. But select it as server. Why server? Because we are going to learn the command line oriented as of now. You have the GUI for this Linux as well, but the servers are configured onto the CLI mode only. So select the server and say done. So see, we have given installation destination, we have enabled the network and host connectivity, we have selected the software selection that we need to keep it at the CLI mode, selected the US keyboard, the language supported is US, the time and the date. As I am in India, I will select the Indian timing. Those who all are out of country, select their own countries for the time and date to be set it onto it. Okay, click on done. Here, see, Asia, Kolkata, Indian timing. So say done. So everything, the summarization we have mentioned to the virtual box that this is the requirement, and please move on with the installation. The next important thing comes is the user settings. That is the roots password. So please make a note of this roots password that you are going to assign to your server. Okay. So here I'm entering my roots password. Please be sure to make a note of it, because sometimes it happens that I don't remember. But once you need to log into your operating system, you will need these credentials. You're going to log into your server as a root user. Okay. So click on done. Press done again to use the password. Anyway, again, we should press done. 2 times we need to press. And then begin. Everything is set it. Please once more review it and then begin installation. So it might take near about half an hour to get installed. So once the installation is completed, you will reboot. It will ask you for the rebooting of the system. Then yes, you should click on the reboot and reboot your system. Once you reboot it, you will come for the GUI mode first, where you can select a normal interface and the rescue mode interface. But we are going to select the first one and then enter to it. Then you will automatically redirect yourself for the local machine, local domain dot local machine. That is the auto assigned name for our machine. You're going to log into your server with the root user and assigning the credentials to it. Okay. So it is important that today only you are going to create your VM. Okay. And tomorrow I'm go VM, so that you can start practicing with our basics of the commands. Okay. So tomorrow's session, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Sorry, Saturday. So our batch will be on Monday. Okay, as we are working weekdays. So we are going to join the day's fourth session on Monday, that is the 15th of January. Okay. And 16th of January, on Tuesday, it will be the day 5 session, which will be the end of the free sessions. The payment link is being shared with you all. No. For VM, there is no need of SSH putty. Directly only you're going to log in. For the remote servers, means if we create an EC2 instance onto the cloud platform, then we are going to use this SSH, that is putty. With the help of the putty, we are going to connect to our remote servers. But this is the VM that is already onto our host machine, right? Just we need to click and we are going to start with it. And tomorrow we are on Monday we are going to see how we can create the EC2 machine, that is the Linux machine on the Amazon Web Services. After that, we are going to see the importance of PuttyGen and Putty. How with the help of the Putty, we can access our remote, remote Linux operating server. Okay. And we are going to see WinSCP. WinSCP is nothing but which enables the sharing files in between the Linux and the Windows machine. Okay. And even the third method we are going to see is ballad.org, where we are going to practice our commands onto the browser without any need of installation of the OS onto it. Is that clear? Do you have any queries? You can just keep it in a chat box or you can raise your hand. The installation might take 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to wind up the session in 2 minutes. I'll be here for 2 minutes. If you have any queries or concerns, you can have a discussion, have an interaction with me. Okay, it sounds great. The silence means that you people are all clear with the things that has been discussed within an hour. Okay, so let me wind up with the session and let's get connected on Monday, that is 15th of January at 6 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. IST. Okay, as per your countries, you please convert this IST time as per your country time. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead. Let's get connected on Monday again at 6 a.m. Thank you. Bye bye.